How to buy a Saily eSIM, brought to you by eSIMplanet.com. For a much shorter version of this video, see a link in the video description below. Click the link in the video description below and you'll be whisked off to the Saily website. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to buy a Saily eSIM for traveling to, say, Paris or Europe or wherever you're going, South America, in 2026. Now, Saily is a relatively new company. They are brought to you by the creators of NordVPN. Everybody knows who NordVPN are. So they are a legit company. So let's start off by clicking the link in the description below. First thing you do when you go to the website, you want to decide obviously where you're going to go. I don't know, you put in Paris, or you can put in a country, obviously. Or there's a region, or there's like a world one. So you just choose what you want. I'm just going to do the cheapest US one just for the demonstration purposes here. So I'm going to click on there. It should whisk me off to eSIM for the USA. Let me make sure I choose this. Last time I chose the expensive one. We're pretty cheap here at eSIM Planet. And then you just want to go to checkout. Now you are going to have to sign up or log in. You have to create an account in all of these. There's no way around it. So in my case, I'm going to use Apple. I'm going to use a private disposable Apple ID type email. There's my random kind of Apple ID, 7 days. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to go to Apple Pay because that's what I use. It's super simple. It's all set up. I say buy with Apple Pay. Use Visa. Google Pay is also a good thing. PayPal, whatever you want to do. Paying with my Touch ID. Confirming the order. There you have it. And I'm using an old iPhone. When I say an iPhone, I'm using an iPhone SE. Your screen might be a little bit bigger than this, so just bear that in mind. On Safari on the web, now we have to actually go and download an app to complete the transaction, which is a little odd. Some of the competitors, you're allowed to do this thing in your browser on your phone. So I'm going to have to go now to the App Store and download the app. Okay, so we went through the, I want to use the word hassle, of having to download an app. Going to the App Store, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to log in, see how that works. I'm going to continue with Apple. Okay, so now it wants to, well, we have to install it. So I'm just going to install this guy now, but I'm going to click that little question mark up the top there and see what it says. It's got some important information, I think. Okay, so there's a couple of stuff here. Make sure it's installed, obviously, and activated before you leave. A couple other things with the iPhone settings, blah, blah, blah. But something very important is the following. Now, when do I want to actually activate this? And if I activate it now and I travel in a week's time, am I going to lose 7 days? Well, the answer is no, you will not lose 7 days. And it's not very clear on the website. But I've actually got the little screenshot from the FAQs. So basically you have 30 days to activate it. This is the really important thing. It activates, when I say activates, it starts the clock as soon as you land. So basically you need to download the app, install it before you leave, or you could do it within 30 days. And then when you land, as soon as you land, that's when the clock starts ticking. Now this is not very clear, but now you know. So let's get this eSIM installed. Click on Install eSIM. So it has come up here and it says iPhone will share your eID with the carrier provided to activate your eSIM phone, blah, blah, blah. You just want to do activate. So it's connecting to the carrier. Okay, so it does say Saily, which is good. A lot of these guys, when they activate, it says your new eSIM from some random name. I know when you do it with Maya, it doesn't say Maya, it says some other like business name that they have. So it's confusing, but this is good. It says it's ready to activate. Okay. So this, I'm going to do the obligatory video here. The one, I guess, is it SpongeBob, the French voice?
20 minutes later.
Oh, I have to. It's a great place to use it. This doesn't take long. You know, when you come back here we go. Now, you always want to say, I want to use this abroad. And you want to say it's data only, because it's always going to be data only. Okay, travel eSIM complete. You're ready to use. iPhone will detect when you're abroad and remind you to turn on this plan if you haven't already. Webbing, travel webbing. That's interesting. Why does it say that? Okay, this is pretty common with eSIM providers. Once it's activated, it comes up with this random name, and it does this for Airalo, it does it for Maya, it does it for a lot of these guys. It says webbing because these guys, they basically buy these eSIMs on the market from other companies. They don't really have their own little network. And in the case of Saily, they buy it from webbing. So just bear that in mind. It gets super confusing. I mean, you'd think they'd figure that out, but they haven't. And literally, I've been using eSIMs for like 4 years now, and you still get this weird name whenever you activate these things. So webbing is a global secure blah, blah, blah. So they're just buying it from this big company. So don't really worry about it. Don't panic. And just to show you I'm not full of it, here's a screenshot from Maya Mobile, and look what it says. It says Travel Connect. Why doesn't it say Maya Mobile? Well, Travel Connect also another massive eSIM provider for all these hundreds, thousands of eSIM companies. Okay, this is the view you're going to see now. You see my carrier there, US Mobile. This is under cellular, and then you can see our eSIM here. It says SIMs here because I have a phone with a physical SIM card. Yours will say eSIMs if you have a modern phone. So let's go and rename this here because it says used as travel webbing. It's super confusing. We're going to just make this Saily so you know what we're talking about. So click on your eSIM there where it says off. We're going to click on there. We're going to go into a label down the bottom, custom label, and we're going to say, I'm going to say Saily. Can I even spell it right? S-A-I-L-Y. I don't know where they got that name from. So I'm going to go back here, back here, back here. So now you'll say used as Saily, no number. This eSIM, majority, 99% of eSIMs do not come with a phone. It's data only. And I have another video, I'll put a link down in the comments, on the magic of Wi-Fi. Actually, it's eSIM. It should be called eSIM calling, Wi-Fi calling, where you can indeed use to certain extent, use your local number, use your US number when you're in Paris or whatever. Now you can't use it to call other Paris numbers, but you can use it to call home and folks who are not on iMessage and have just a regular kind of SMS based, maybe they have, I don't know, maybe grandparents have a flip phone, probably not, but your bank's going to send you a SMS and you may need to get that SMS in Paris because you're not using a VPN, doesn't know where the hell you are, and you're like, I can't get that. I'm totally stuck. We've all been there. I've been there. So it's nice to be able to use this phone number to receive texts, and that's down in the comments. There'll be a video to that. That's probably the biggest one of the little secrets that you should know about this stuff. So as it is now, folks, this is how you should have it. I always say on the day of travel, we're going to do the following. You go to the airport, you're going to turn off this US mobile line and turn on the other one when you land. Don't do it at the airport because, I don't know about you, but when I get to the airport, I'm always sitting around on my ass for an hour or so, and I perhaps want to say goodbye to people, and I want to have my regular US number active. So don't turn this regular line up. Mine's US Mobile. Yours is probably going to Verizon, T-Mobile. Well, Verizon, poor bastards. Hopefully it's T-Mobile or something fun like that. You basically want to turn off your regular line before you leave. So maybe when you're sitting in the plane, you want to turn that off because you do not want to land with it still on, because it may, even though it's been, perhaps you've set it up not to do that, it may touch one of the towers, it may connect, and it may start billing you for a day pass. This is what you do. I'm going to go in here and turn this bloody thing off. Just turn it off, trust me, especially with Verizon. Turn it right off. Boop. And then you're just going to turn this guy on. Turn it on. So now when you land, your phone, the Saily data-only line is going to connect to a tower, and it's going to activate the plan, the data plan. One thing you can also do is click on Saily and scroll down. This is very important. It is low data mode because really, if you're getting a couple of gigs, you could easily burn through it, and there'll be another link down in the description of this video to see how to make sure you're not going to use up all your data, but that's something that really helps, especially if you're taking photos. And okay, so you had a nice flight and you land in Berlin at the Brandenburg airport. So while I'm still in the aeroplane taxiing to go to a gate to get off the plane, I like to test out the internet connection. So I'm basically going to go to something like bbc.com, assuming my Saily line is turned on, and just type in a URL and see if I can get a website. You'll see in the top left, I have T-Mobile obviously because I did this in the US. You'll have something like Deutsche Telekom or probably like Orange or something like that. So some other carrier that you're not used to. So there you have it. I know it's a little bit complicated once you do it, but once you've installed one, it's super simple. And if you like the video, you can help me out by hitting the like button, and perhaps if you want to have more stuff about eSIMs, hit the subscribe button. Thanks again. And if you'd like to buy a Saily eSIM, use the link in the video description below.